Very impressed with this entry-level LG. It's not moving whatsoever. I mean, it is extremely quiet. But it takes about 3 hours to fucking wash. I'm glad I got a Speed Queen. But I am impressed with this little $900 unit. My cousin needed a new machine. So, decided to help her out with all this. Just showing her how to use the machine. The cool thing is, that's real glass. You don't see that with these type of front loaders anymore. So what is the old one that I got? I've already fixed it. It was a bad water valve. There you go. That's it. It was that valve right there. I got some white spray paint and I'm just gonna spray it down, you know, after I clean it with degreaser. Probably sell it for like 100 to maybe 175 max. Everything else works good on it. The only problem was that right there. And it looks like there's a seal in there. So here's the old seal that just come out of it. It had crud in it. Always put these back in there. Why? Because it stops the water deposits from getting in there and destroying this water valve. But if you have a hard freeze like she did, turn your water off or have it insulated. Her washer and dryer is in the fucking garage where there's no heat. So when they had sub-zero temperatures, basically, that's the way it was down here in the south part of Mississippi. This fucking busted, literally. That's good enough. It's not going to hurt anything. I've done them like that before. This washing machine is a Roper, aka Whirlpool entry level, manufactured in 2005. My cousin told me when she bought it. So I have this machine disassembled, and yeah, that's a lot of goo. I'm gonna put it through a clean washer cycle. But that part right there, which is the water inlet valve, is bad. So they gave me the wrong part. So I had to come over here and basically rig my own shit up to make it work. And it doesn't leak or anything like that. I've got the cabinet off, which is right here. So I'm gonna put this back together. I'm not gonna disconnect the lid switch or anything like that because somebody's supposed to be coming to get it either tomorrow or Monday. This machine was built in 2005. Well, works. I got it hanging off my truck. There, that's better. Because when it shoots out, it's going to shoot out. See? There you go. Oh, and I know somebody's going to say it doesn't do a spin drain, but it doesn't do a spin drain. It does do a spin drain. Never actually seen a direct drive do that. I know somebody's going to say, well, there's something wrong with the tub brake. No, it's not. Because the tub wouldn't have stopped. The agitator is free flowing on these. They always have been. My grandmother had one like this. Unless it's actually washing, it's going to be, you know, in freelance mode. Basically neutral, if you will. I gotta test it out before I sell it. I mean, damn. That ain't nothing more than... Alright, now it's ready for the rinse cycle. Well, here we go. Now, why haven't I hooked it up in the back? Because I'm not going to hook it up inside my house. Why? There's no sense in it. And I can just do this. Once it gets close to the top, then I'll go turn the water off. But yeah, these are great machines. You can disconnect the lid switch, leave the ground wire alone, and take the two wires. The first wire, so it's to the left, and then the far right, I do believe, take those two and cut them. And then what you do is, I think it's the white and gray wire. And then what you do is you jump them. So you put them together and put you some electrical tape around it, and there you go. You've bypassed the lid switch. But I'm not going to do that for a customer. Why? Because that's very dangerous, because then she could come back and sue me if something happened to her kids, or, you know, like if one of her teenagers or something had touched it. You know, I'm going to touch it up a little bit, but this damn thing's like well over 10 years old. This thing was manufactured in 2005, man. I got it on small. There it goes. Look at that. Now, remember when I was telling you about the agitator? Can't move it. It's normal for it to be freelance or neutral. Good old direct drive. This thing has literally never been serviced besides the water inlet. I mean, that's it. Nothing else. My friend, his mom's friend, is supposed to come over and pick it up. So, I'm not asking a whole lot of money for it. It's not worth a whole lot. Not today anyway. It's an old Roper, aka Whirlpool. Whenever Roper was a Whirlpool, and now they still are, but some of that division is made by General Electric. I recommend these old machines, especially these old direct drives like this, but I like my Speed Queen. And once I'm done with this, I'll do a clean washer cycle, but there's only so much that it can get out of there. I mean, that's from years and years and years of, you know, hard water deposits, detergent. I mean, these machines can take a beating. I've checked the tub seal. I did all of that when I disassembled it the first time to replace the water inlet valve, and I couldn't find nothing wrong with it. It just needs a good home. This is my second hobby, and here it goes. It's about to spin again. Let's see if it's doing a drain spin. Nope. Now it is. Technically, Whirlpool hasn't had one of them in a long time. There's not really a model number sticker up underneath this lid. I think there used to be, excuse me. Not one back here either. Huh. Everything works like it should. The pump is quiet as a mouse. Now let's see how it does with a super duper spin. I mean, there's only so much I can do with that. I'm going to cover some of that up with Rust-Oleum paint, but I mean, there's just so much that I can do. It's a used machine. It works. It does what it's supposed to do. That's it. Nope. I'll be damned. I forgot my grandmother's washer did this shit. It would stop and then it would do the last spin. Interesting. I just like my Speed Queen. It goes directly into it. This is the moment of truth. This is when it hits the final RPM. See if she's gonna shake, rattle, and roll. She's not. It's moving just a little bit, but it's because it's on uneven ground, so. Hope y'all are enjoying this. I had someone in my comment section to say that truck drivers don't know how to work on appliances. All they know how to work on is trucks. No, truck drivers usually don't work on their own truck, depending upon the problem. But these are simple ass machines. They're not hard to work on whatsoever. That's why if I sell any, I'm gonna sell these. The new ones I won't sell. Am I gonna give a guarantee? Well, when I get a little bit bigger maybe, but there's no guarantee I can give with this. I mean, shit, this damn thing is over 10 years old, man. Well over 10 years old and still kicking. They don't make them like this no more. Not from Whirlpool, anyway. This is one of the very last direct drive top load washers. Because I think they stopped direct drive in 2009. Yeah. So I'll be back whenever the spin cycle ends. It definitely ain't like no Speed Queen. This thing's shaking a little bit. That rattling noise, that's normal. Especially with it being on off ground. I mean, ain't much you can do about it. You only got two settings, small and extra large. Heavy duty, extra large capacity, 4-cycle, 2-speed combinations. Man, this washer is just phenomenal. Works great. The clutch is showing a little bit of signs of wear, but that's normal on these machines, especially this old. Ain't never been touched. I don't fool with them unless they completely go out. Like when you open up this lid and it don't stop like that, yeah, you got a clutch issue. But I haven't seen too many of these have clutch issues over the years. Mainly water pump. I've seen two with bad motors because the owner had it's unstopped. Had abused the shit out of it and overloaded it and caused it to fail prematurely. It's gonna need a deep clean, there's no doubt about it, but there's only so much I can do. Like I said, I'm not asking much for this machine. Y'all take care now. Bye-bye. Now this is a real washing machine. So is that one outside in my garage. But this one is more real because it's more modern and it's new, bitches. No! Yeah. Wishy-washy, wishy-washy, wishy-washy. Yeah, look at it. Yeah, those are gloves you just saw. Look at this bitch. Clean, baby, clean. Disco Inferno. Yeah, bitches. Look at that tub indexing. Just like it's supposed to. Sharky 626. You is a bitch.